I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's Adams, and they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Green 19. Stay with your man.
Now on second and 16. Rodgers drops it underneath for Collins. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. On first down, this is Adams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run on second down with Adams. And an alley to run. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Good job, D. Good job, D. That's right. Get 300. Get 300. Hatchet. 6'6", bullet high.
They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Rosen will throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10 This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Joe Mixon, his fifth touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's got Smith here. Fighting through, and he's got space. A good pick up there, 20 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Trucks over him. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Open man is Cameron Batson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with the tackle. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Rosen looking to throw. And he fires one incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Middle.
To throw is Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Dolphin first down.
These two teams all tied after one.
Let's go. Tied 7-7.
Mixon with a first down carry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. On first down, Mixon. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And now it's Rosen looking. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hey, take 26.
Now this time Rodgers will throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Alex Collins that time, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Grant on the return. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Switch. Check 37.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Got his man. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. They'll run now with Gaskin. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go, team. Go for it.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Well, a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run down.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Third and goal. Rosen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll run it here with Adams. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now Adams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games. And he'll get in! Touchdown, Buffalo! Josh Adams with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hauschka with the extra point, and we got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
After the sack on first down, Rosen. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. To throw, it's Rodgers. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Christian Wilkins. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This. 18. Inside.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll get this complete to Batson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Rodgers will try again on second down. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Rosen. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. This is Gaskin on the carry. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 41, Rosen, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And that's complete to Walford. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Rosen. It's Williams on the catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down. Rosen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Gaskin. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now it's Rosen. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll run again with Adams. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now the second down throw on target. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Wilson now in his second season in Miami. First 4 years were in Kansas City. He's always been a solid complementary receiver, but Miami really hoping he can take the next step in his development, be more of a go-to guy now at 27 years of age. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 28. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Rodgers going to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. On third down, they go with Adams. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down now, it's Adams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Adams with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Parker unable to get that one. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Where's 52? Flag 52. Yeah. Use the mic. I'm on.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Lawson showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. To try again after the sack. Rosen, and he's going to go down again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very low. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, Adams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Middle. Check.
Now Rosen back into his end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Let's take it inside his own 40. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Josh Adams, 41 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And an alley to run. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will get them one closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Rodgers throwing here. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. Throwing right, and that's complete. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play here for Buffalo. 55 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead. I tell you, Charles, You play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bills, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.